So you woke up one day and you realized you suck at life and a pear could defeat you. If you eat a pear, just, oh no. Why? In today's video, I teach you how to become carb adapted. Yeah, that's right. That's a thing. It's a new thing. Keto adaptation, it happens. Carb adaptation is life. Let's find out why.
I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I won't ever make a sound.
So I was talking with my buddy Eddie on Facebook, and we're just going back and forth. He's still on the carnivore diet, feeling amazing. He has some blood tests and interesting results. I'm gonna do a video on it. And so I'm just telling him, like, yeah, I no longer get the carb crashes. And he's like, oh, you're carb adapted. Wow. So I stole it. It's my saying now. It's mine. But it got me thinking, that's a thing. When you go on a keto diet, there's this adaptation phase where you feel like shit for a little bit. You can't use fat as fuel. And so, like, you're basically starving. All your body knows is you have no sugar. It doesn't know you have all this energy from fat available. So you spend this time in this phase where you can't do anything. You feel like you got the flu, the keto flu they call it. No energy, depressed, bowels, where are they? Not in the happy town where mine are. But there's a same ass process when you go back to carbs. You can't just immediately, you may feel the boost immediately and you ride the sugar roller coaster of life. You get the boost. That doesn't mean you're carb adapted, where you can eat any fruit meal, any starch meal, and not experience the crash. No dips, no rises, no dives. You're just steady even. And that's what I feel now. I go out for long walks and I bring some fruit with me. It's like I don't even get tired and I'm just like, I should eat, refuel. There's no spike, there's no crash. Every time I used to eat a carb, I would die. I would die in the face. My whole life just stopped. It's like, oh, okay, it's nap time again. It's my fourth nap of the day. It's so much different now. I'd eat a meal, it doesn't stop me. I just keep on going like nothing happened, especially if it's a fruit meal. I don't even feel it in my gut. I can just walk like it's not even in there. It's amazing. I love it. So life doesn't stop for carbaholics. You know what I mean? Sure, it's an addiction. You're addicted to healthy food. That's the only reason you're healthy. Because I actually got a comment a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It stood out because he was like, the only reason you feel good's because you're drinking that celery juice. If you stopped, you'd feel like shit. Yeah. It's like, oh no. Well, the only reason you feel so healthy is because you're eating these fruits and vegetables. Take those away and then see. If you eat deep fried donkey meat, how you gonna feel then? Huh? It's a crutch. You're addicted. So anyways, on to the tips. What have I even been doing this whole video? I'm not good at this. A lot of people clicked off. They clicked hard. So basically, it comes down to a couple factors. One, you're doing the high carb diet wrong. And two, you're not even doing a high carb diet. And meld those together, you get the reasons why you suck at life. You see this picture? That's a fruit meal. That's a fruit meal, my friend. There is some fruit there, but it is surrounded with the mineral density, the likes of which a rock wouldn't even understand. I start that meal off with a couple cucumbers. They're low in sugar, but super high in minerals. And then I follow that with some cherry tomatoes. The orange ones, they're so delicious. So I've had two like super high mineral dense foods just swimming in my face. Only then do I have the papaya meal. Then I get some sugar. It's like, okay, now we got the fuel source. And then I surround that with the mountain of greens. So it's like you surround, it's a fruit sandwich. Even though those first two things were fruits, they're low sugar fruits, followed by sweetie fruit, followed by greeny non-fruit. Just to give you another example, on another day, I had some orange bell pepper with some cucumbers and some raspberries, all low sugar fruits. There's a bit of sweetness in those raspberries. And then I had some sweet grapes and they were delicious. And I followed that with a jigger bunch of spinach. A giant head. So first of all, you're doing the high carb diet wrong. You're focusing too much on the reward foods and you're not putting in the work. It's too much play, not enough work. The greens are the work. The mineral, they may not be the most fun, although I'm telling you, I swear, it's almost always the most enjoyable part of the meal. It just complements it so well. Plain spinach, plain baby arugula, fantastic. The sweet fruit is enjoyable, but then that mineral umami taste. It's protein rich, you can feel the density, it gives you the power. So if you want to end up on Stray show, because you're lacking Cowfoot 4, you don't even have Octopus 1 mixed in with Cowblood 6, you can't blend it, you have to hand pulverize it with a special wooden bone spoon. You get it from my shop on Amazon. I have a shop. I don't make videos anymore. I got tired. So I'm not a huge fan of mono meals anymore. I used to do it all the time, 11 banana smoothies. I'm drinking them and I'm just dying. I'm like, what? No, it's just part of the process. It's detox. There's such a thing as having too much sugar at once. Too much anything at once. That's why I'm no longer a fan of the 1 meal a day thing either. It's too much fat at one time. It sludges up your blood. You get all this influx of fat and it's like, what do you think happens to your bloodstream? It just gets slow and coagulated. Like this. So if you want the blood sugar metabolism of a thunder moose, you have to get in the greens. Focus on those green bitters. Just get them in mountains. And don't eat too much sugar alone without its helper greens. Mix them in there. And at least in the beginning, go low on the fat. Go none on the fat, just to clear your blood of fat. Give your liver a bit of a break. I've noticed that my liver is okay now with some fat. I gave it a good long break. It was a good 5 months where I was barely eating fat. I would have fish maybe 2 months into my medical medium experiment. I started having the fish. I noticed the boost. I felt it. I love it. But I would have that twice a week, once a week at times. I've been 2 weeks without it. So periodically, period, licky. I'll lick it. Point is, I gave my liver a break from digesting fat. So it had time to relax, clean house, clean what was already in there, get rid of some viruses that were feeding off egg pathogens. And now I can handle some nuts. I can have some cashews, and some chia seeds, and some fish. Nightly, if I please. No problems here with the sugar metabolism. It doesn't affect me. If anything, it gives me more energy. I have more hormones now. I can feel them. I counted them. 7 more hormones. I was lacking before. I feel great. Super low-fat diets are not healthy long-term in my opinion, but short-term, it's the most beneficial thing you can do. Give your liver that break. And don't half-ass it. Oh, I need some fat every night. You never truly give your liver a break. Go 9 days with 0 fats. That's when the magic 9. That's the liver's number. That's Doug Graham's picking. I borrowed it. Why didn't you fix that, Doug? It's so distracting. Every time he's like, just relax. Just relax. Just break it once and be done with it. I'll break it. But the medical medium ghost tells us the liver works in days of 3. Once you go no fat for 3 days, it's like, okay, no fat coming in. All right, let me just get rid of some of this. You don't mind? Okay, cool. And he waits another 3 days. If you go without fat again, he's like, okay, we're doing this. All right, let's take this. I can't. If you go the final 3 days and you eat certain specific liver foods like Brussels sprouts and the asparagus, then it's just like, okay, I'm gonna give you this. It's heavy. You can take it though. Please, release my burden. I love you. And then you just gave your liver the biggest rest it's ever had. And then you can have some fat again on that 10th day. The 10th commandment, thou shalt be cashews this day. So if you feel good on keto, congratulations, I feel happy for you. Don't pretend that you've healed yourself of diabetes. You have a banana, you're gonna crash hard. You haven't healed anything, you're just avoiding it. You're afraid of the dark, but you sleep with a nightlight on. It's like, I'm afraid of the dark, but look, I no longer have to be in the dark. Go to the dark, where the bananas live, and you'll find out who you are. I realize I've been a little harsh on my keto homies, and I don't mean to spread fear. I want you to feel good. I hope if you feel good on keto, keep on going. I worry. I've heard too many things like that girl, Mary Enig. She wrote that book, Eat Fat to Lose Fat. She died of a stroke. I do worry. there's this whole group that says saturated fat's not a problem. Cholesterol, the higher the better. And then I'm just seeing some people dropping dead in that camp. I don't know. The evidence is not conclusive to me. I like to err on the side of caution. fruits and vegetables being healthy, common wisdom. So if you want to switch back to a carb-based metabolism, you don't feel good, try these tips. Eat more grains, more high-rich mineral foods with sugar lacking. Get that lemon water in you every day to flush the liver, celery juice to build the stomach acid, and then tons of greens with a good amount of fruit. It's not all fruit. You will lose your teeth, you will lose your erection. I ain't having that. There's gotta be a balance. I realize this now. We're coming to some semblance of balance here at the Vegetable Police Network. And you're welcome to follow or just giggle your way to your keto land and laugh at me because I'm getting skinny. I could lift things. Ow. I've gained 9 pounds of fury. I'm hulking up over here. I don't know what show you're watching. So, those are my tips. Post your tips down below, and I will delete them. We're done. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Consider thumbing it up if you liked it. Thumbs down. If you're holding a carrot right now, you type with it. Type your hater comments with it. You're better looking on carnivore. Use 2 hands, it's faster. Alright, we're done. Thank you for signing up to the monthly Patreon Q&A, where you can ask questions and get just professional advice backed by science, religion, Scientology, and just law of attraction. Goodness. I'm gonna go subscribe though for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.